I don't know. It must be some kind of it's a little weird. Plus, especially like sometimes like now.
As I give you another crop top.
Second one.
I love this outfit. I think it's really healthy.
Second
I threw a flannel in there. I don't care about if you don't want it. White. Yeah, I know. I have a little white one. Nobody else will bring it nice. What's our next adventure going to be? Bread. I didn't care for that.
We tried. We'll figure it out too. So when we meet
It's not as good as it was so cool on TV. And like,
So, last week I talked to my brother. 45 minutes. We haven't talked to him. Still want to say I'm not going to. No, he lives in South Carolina.
morning. Yeah, it's from when we launched.
that's okay. That just means you know it looks great on you. You want to wear it. These the papers?
Yeah.
Destiny, look. The bag.
What bag?
The bag that I've had in my car for her for
Oh.
6 months.
Did she get a sweatshirt?
I don't know. Did she?
No, remember I was going to pull one aside?
Oh, yeah, didn't you?
No. And now she's here.
Right.
Alicia.
Elisha, don't. Elisha. Yeah.
Like I need to smoke. Makes you go outside and pull. We already know you can't make it in the bathroom. I'm trying to go to jail. Yeah, Alyssa's jail. I got cameras. As soon as that sister goes off, have a picture of me out of the bathroom. Sorry. Like Where's Junior bed?
That was nice though. You can tell. Go back this way.
Oh no!
Our favorite part. Oh no.
I like that video.
Good morning.
Gotta turn the mic on.
Good morning, family.
Morning, Kimberly!
Welcome to Second Chance. If we to have officially met, my name is Kimberly.
Yeah, one church meeting.
I'll wait. I'll wait. Good morning. All right, Second Chance is a place where we practice surrender, where struggling is not a weakness, because we believe that God meets us exactly where we are and is inviting us into something new. Second Chance isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about showing up for God and for one another.
That's right.
If this is your first time, relax. There's no spiritual background check at the door. Just people who have lived through some of life's toughest times and decided it wasn't the end of their journey. Whether you walked in feeling bold, struggling, joyful, or weary, please know this. You are valued, and there's always a seat saved for you here. So lean in.
Yeah,
Open your heart and let yourself breathe. You're not here by mistake. You're here because you're still alive.
that's right.
And that means God is not done. Your second chance has just begun.
Yeah! Did you like that?
Before we get started, just a couple of housekeeping things. First, the bathrooms are just in the hall on the right. Second, there are vape sensors in the bathroom and throughout the building. So if you vape, literally, the cameras will catch you walking out the door. They will know. Do not FAFO. If you need to vape or smoke, please do so outside. I'm keeping it PG right now. It is. Yeah. Also, if you have a meeting slip that needs to be signed, I can do that after worship. Any newcomers with us here this morning? Woo! We want you to know that Second Chance is a place where everyone is welcome, no matter your story, your journey, or where you find yourself today. We also have a gift just for you, kind of our way of saying we hope you give us a second chance. After worship, stop by the welcome table and give Rachel your connection card. This is Rachel. For friends joining us on live stream this morning, welcome. You're just as much a part of the service as everyone in the room. We'll be watching the chat, and we're glad that you're here. All right, connection cards. Filling out a connection card is your way to take the next step with us. If you want to learn more about baptism, how to serve, or maybe you just need someone to pray for what's going on in your life, fill that out and drop it in the drop box at the welcome table after service. For our friends online, take a second to let us know you're watching by filling out the online connected card. You can find the link in the navigation bar at the top of your screen. We have other meetings. Yeah. AA is on Mondays at 6 p.m. The Hope Gathering. Woo! Wednesdays at 6:30. And we got NA at 7 p.m. on Fridays. AA and NA meet downstairs in the basement, and the Hope Gathering is upstairs. Same location, 2833 Valley View Drive. We have a women's Zoom step group on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I have information for that if you are interested. All right, we have hoodies and t-shirts.
Yeah.
Hoodies are $20 and t-shirts are $5. Stop by the welcome table after service and get yourself one. All right, social media. This community isn't just for Sundays, right?
Right.
We want to stay connected with you all week. So find us on Facebook and give us a like. At Second Chance, we don't give because we have to. We give because we get to.
Yeah, Jesus.
Everything we do here, from keeping the coffee hot and donuts stocked to paying the rent in this room, happens because of your generosity. If you want to be part of what God is doing here, you can give online at secondchancecolumbus.org/give. Or use the envelopes in the front of the black drop box on the table and drop them in after worship. Thank you for being part of the miracle that continues to happen here. Now, as we shift our hearts towards worship, I invite you all to stand if you're able. Let's take a collective breath, leave the distractions of the week at the door, and pray together.
Oh yeah, chain breaker, baby.
Lord, we thank you for bringing us together today. As we begin to praise you in song, we ask that you help us quiet the noise in our minds and focus entirely on you. May we leave today encouraged, strengthened, and reminded that we are never alone. Let's worship. I'll leave the mic drop to sway this morning.
Morning, y'all. Welcome. How's everybody feeling this morning? Me too. I love it. If you've been walking the same road for miles and miles, if you've been hearing the same old voice tell the same old lies, all trying to fill the same old holes inside. There's a better life. There's a better life. And if you've got pain, he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a pain maker. If you need freedom or saving, he's a prison shaking taker. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. He wants to take it
Thanks, Jack. You said it was a lot better than the first time you did it. I love that. I love that. I was thinking that same thing too. this morning. If I drop this, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Hi, good morning, everyone. How are we doing? All right, so let's start with any birthdays or anniversaries for the month of March. Anybody? Christina?
March 21st.
Awesome.
I'll be a whole young again.
All right.
On March 23rd, I'll be 46.
All right. Margie?
March 3rd, I'll have 16 wonderful months.
All right.
On March 13th, I'll have 6 months.
Yeah!
March 6th, I'll have 15 months.
All right. All right. Congratulations. Jay?
March 12th, I am 18 months.
All right. All right. Do we have anyone else? Anyone else? Yes.
March 10th, I'll be 69 years old.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yes.
My name's Alicia, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Alicia.
I'm going to take this moment because I'm big about celebrating all the small and big wins to give Jess her 1-year coin. And if you only get one good thing from me, it's that you don't have to pick up no matter what. And that's the only thing I've done right is not picked up. I keep coming back.
And Alicia brought us all some goodies to celebrate you, Jess, because that's why we're celebrating.
Woo!
Yay.
We love goodies.
All right. Is there anyone else? All right. Let's take this time now to share any celebrations or anything that we need prayer for.
We
Sway?
have Mike, we'll pass it around, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Sway. I have a kind of a very sad anniversary. March 8th is the anniversary of the last time that I saw my kids, my 3 boys. I'm still in my daughter's life, but their grandparents and I didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and I was completely pushed out of their life. And so this will be the first year since then that it's been on the exact same day, and it's 8 years on the 8th. So I'm trying to hold it together this year, like, and really just feel it, go through it, because I haven't been sober for it in a long time. So just keep me in your prayers and keep all of them in your prayers too, because they didn't deserve any of it either. So it's one of those situations where I'm very thankful and I'm going to keep smiling, but there's an underlying sadness that's always there. So if you could just keep me in your prayers on the 8th, that'd be great. Thank you. I love y'all.
I just want to say a prayer for my really good friend Mandy and her family, especially her 3-year-old daughter. We lost her Friday to suicide, so if we could just keep her family in prayers, thank you.
I'm Dalton. Keep my mom in your prayers. She's been having a lot of mental health issues, and I've been having to keep a real close eye on her. She just got a new job, but despite that, she feels like things are falling apart. My stepdad still on the relapse train and just not getting help this time. So,
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Margie. I'm asking for prayer for my daughter and her husband and their new baby. Keep them in your prayers so that they're going to be great parents. And they're going to need some patience because babies start crying really bad about 6 months old. If you could also, I think this is really, really important. You know, keep a prayer for the still sick and suffering, the babies who don't have a choice in the matter, and please pray for our country.
Yes.
Please pray for our country. For me, that's really important. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Margie.
My name is Misty, and I want to pray for my friend Marcus. I found out this week that he has stage 4 cancer and he's dying. And I myself am going through a lot with health problems, but thank God I found out I didn't have breast cancer, but I still have to have a hysterectomy and a bunch of other things that are going on, and I've got chronic itching, so I'm just trying to feel better. And but I'm devastated about Marcus, so please keep him in your prayer.
Thank you.
I kind of want. My name's Jack. I kind of want to piggyback off what Margie said about the military. My son just got promoted to staff sergeant today. He's in the Army, so pray for his new training to go well, and also pray for our country as well. You know, with that bombing in Iran, pray that we don't go to war. I hope not, with my son being there. And also, I have an aunt that's dying of cancer, breast cancer. You know, she beat it once, but it came back worse this time, and it's all in her rib cage, and she's dying from it as well. So just pray for my Aunt Pam.
Thank you.
Can you please pray for me? I just found out that I may have bone cancer now, along with pancreatic cancer. I got injured at work, and if I didn't get injured at work, they wouldn't have known that. Thanks.
Thank you.
My name is Sharon, and I have so much to celebrate. It's almost overwhelming. This birthday means a lot to me because it's the first one I'll be celebrating outside after 43 years in prison. Nobody could do that but God, and that's nothing but God, and I know that. I'm just grateful that there are people like you that just welcome me in. I appreciate you.
All right. So as we go throughout the week and the day, like, let's keep everyone that has needs in your prayer. And we'll close out with the Lord's Prayer. All right. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen, amen, amen.
Yeah.
Good job, Maddie. Good job, Maddie.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Alyssa. If I haven't had a chance to meet you, it's so good to be here with you this morning. Before we get into our teaching, I am going to, we need a name for this, Destiny, for this. I'm going to read our shared way of life, because apparently we have a name for it. So I'm going to read this, and it just shares about who we are and what we believe here at Second Chance. So, at Second Chance, we believe community is not optional. It is essential for survival and healing. Exclusion has no place in the church or in the kingdom of God. We believe everyone is on a journey with a higher power, and that journey is honored here. We believe faith and science belong together, not in opposition. We believe your education, income, or zip code do not determine your worth. We believe every person is fully led by God without exception. We believe faith is not about perfection, but about an ongoing journey of healing, growth, and transformation. Your past may shape you, but it does not have to define you. And we believe everyone deserves a second chance and often more than one. That's why we're here. So this morning, we're going to do things a little bit differently during this time. So if this is your first time here, welcome. You don't know what to expect anyway, so it's fine. But we are this year as a church walking through the 12 steps, so one step every month, and we often look at the steps in terms of our recovery, overcoming addiction, all of that. That's obviously why they were introduced, why we're all here in this room. But as a church, what I saw a couple years ago, and what kind of clicked for me just in the last couple of months, is that these steps not only help us overcome our addiction, build the lives that we want to live in sobriety, but I think that they also can help us build a relationship with our higher power. That these steps are the action steps that if we can think about it through our relationship with our higher power, that we can actually get closer to God, and we can do that using the tools and the principles and the actions that we see in the steps. So that's what we're doing here as Second Chance. So we're walking through each of the steps each month, looking at how this step can help me build a relationship with my higher power. I've shared this before, but I was sharing it again this morning with someone. I grew up in church my entire life. I've read the Bible. I went to school for 7 years to do this, to talk on Sunday mornings about God. And no, that's not a celebration, because when a couple months ago, and so often in my life, and this is something that I normally have to hide, but I'm going to say it all to you, and apparently the internet. I have always struggled with even knowing what it means to say that I have a relationship with God. Like, it's so intangible, right? Like, I know I have a relationship with my husband because we live together, we have a son, like all of these things. We pay bills together, we talk on the phone, like all of these things. Like, that is a tangible relationship that I know that I have. But my relationship with God, I've always, like, there are some times when I'm like, oh yeah, that's it, right? But then I'll go down the road and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is God here? What does this mean? Like, is God listening to me? Is God talking to me? And I've always struggled with this. And I think that's something that, like, I've never wanted to admit out loud, because I'm supposed to be a pastor and supposed to, like, have this perfected. Like, never mind. But what I've seen in the steps, and as I worked the steps the last few years, is like, this is exactly what I was missing all of those years. All of those years when I was questioning my relationship with God, all those years where I was trying to figure out, okay, what can I do to build a relationship with God? What does it even mean? When I looked at the steps, that's what I found in the steps. It teaches me how to surrender. It teaches me how to ask for forgiveness. It teaches me how to look at my defects and ask God to work in me through that. And so I've seen God do that. It's taught me how to pray and to focus on meditation and listening. And they've taught me how to serve other people and to share this message of hope that I've had. That's what we find in the steps. So that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. So all that was just building up to step 3. Because it's March. That is the celebration I expected this morning. Thank you all for delivering on that. Yeah. Life recovery. Yes, exactly. Because we're all recovering from this life that we are living. So step 3. God, as I understood him. So this month we got 4, maybe 5 weeks, I don't remember the calendar, I think 5 Sundays. 5 Sundays of talking about step 3, which is really exciting, because this is the step where, before this step, we're like, okay, yeah, like, I think I'm willing to engage with the idea that there's a higher power. I know I can't do this on my own. I know I need something else. But this is a step where we're saying, all right, I guess here it is. This is what we're doing. And so we get to spend a lot of time on this. And I'm going to mention this right now, and we'll talk about this in the next couple of weeks. But I have a friend who last year, she did step 3, and when she was on step 3, decided that she wanted to get baptized as kind of a symbol, a visible commitment to her community that she did. She decided, she made a decision to turn her will and her life over to the care of God. And so we're going to do the same thing on April 5th. If you have never been baptized or want to be baptized, we are going to do baptisms on April 5th here. It is also Easter Sunday, so it's a really good representation of dying with Christ, being raised again with Christ, and the baptism, all that represents. So if you are interested in getting baptized, you can write that on your Connect card, or you can see Destiny after worship, and she can get you on the list to do that. And we'll talk about that more as the weeks go on. So, step 3, it'll hopefully be warm by then. That's why we're celebrating that it's March, because winter is going to be over and it's going to be warm. Okay, so step 3. So I have this problem that I like to take on everyone else's problems. Because I think that I've been reflecting on this a lot this week. I think that I can do things better than everyone else. I don't know if anyone else. You all got really quiet, so that's awesome. But so we're in this, my husband and I are dropping off one of our cars that needed work, so we're dropping it off at the car shop. He so I'm in there, he pulls in behind me, and this car shop, like the parking lot is so small. I'm like, car shops need bigger parking lots. Like, you're literally storing cars. And so he pulls in behind me, and while we're there, there is a truck dropping off the car shop supplies, right? So it's a big box truck. And I'm like, how the hell is this truck gonna get out of this parking lot? Because now my husband has pulled in, turned around, and blocked the guy. So the guy can't back up anymore. He can't, because I was thinking, oh, he can just back up, right? Like, he doesn't need to turn around. He's not going to be able to. There's no room. He could just back up. And then my husband, not solving everyone else's problems in the world, just pulls in right behind him. And I'm thinking, gosh, babe, like, why didn't you move? So while I'm in there dropping off the car, the truck then pulls forward, is then doing like a million 3-point turns, right? Like, trying to just back up so that it can pull out, right? I get in the car with my husband, and I'm just like looking at this truck, and I'm like, gosh, man, like, I wish like he could have just backed up, and like maybe now he can just do this, and like you've turned, and he's over here like, okay. And I was like, you know what? This is not my problem. I am not driving that truck, and I'm not going to get out and go tell the guy how to get out of this parking lot. This is not my problem. Like, I don't need to be spending all of this mental energy from the last 10 minutes on trying to figure out how this truck driver is going to get his car out of his truck out of this parking lot. Like, I've spent so much time, and finally I was just like, yeah, this isn't my problem. And my husband said, he was like, yeah, I wasn't going to tell you that it's not your problem, but I was wondering. And then he said, but who am I to know if it's your problem or not? You know, maybe it is your problem. But he brought it up again yesterday because I've just been reflecting on, I try so hard to control every single thing around me. I try so hard to control every single thing around me. And it's really exhausting because I obviously can't control anything, right? I can't control other people. I can't control the weather. I can't control circumstances that happen. And the things that I can control, I usually mess up anyways. So like, who am I to control anything else, right? And I had to come to this place this week. We were I'm just telling stories this morning. We were at the park last night because it was beautiful yesterday, if you didn't know. And we were at a park yesterday, and there are like multiple parents. It's this big climbing thing. It's like rope climbing thing. And there are multiple parents there with very small children from the ground telling their children how to climb this thing. You know, they're like, just step forward, you know, and this little kid is like not doing anything and blocking everyone else. There's multiple of these parents. And I am over here like stressed to the max because I'm like, the kid's not moving. Like, can I go and like give different instructions that'll get the kid to move? I am like so stressed out yesterday. And then finally, I just looked at my husband and I was like, it's not my problem. They're not my kid. Like, they're there. They are figuring it out, right? Like, they are an adult also figuring out their own child. I don't need to be worried about this. I gotta let it go. Maybe someday I will figure that out and my shoulders will relax and I can spend my time thinking about things I can't control. But here we are today. But as I think about, over the last week, I've had multiple conversations and moments where I've had to say, God's got to figure it out. That's what I keep telling myself. God has to figure it out. I can't figure it out. I can't control it. God's got to figure it out. And every moment it's this like I've got to let it go. I've got to surrender. I'm not in control. And if I can reorient my thinking to God figuring it out, God being in control, then I can be open to what God has me do next. Because if I keep thinking that I'm going to solve it and I can control it, then I only have my knowledge to do that. I only have my answers, my solutions, my wisdom, my foresight. That's all that I can have if I'm still trying to figure out how to solve this problem. But if I can say, God's got this, I have to turn this part of my life over to God in this moment, then I'm now open to God saying, okay, Alyssa, here's your part. And I'm ready because I'm now in line with God, right? I've let go of my stuff and I'm ready for what God has for me. That is the hardest thing to do in every moment. That is the hardest thing to do, especially because I spend my life so fast. I'm just on the go, right? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. The thoughts in my head are speeding by. I'm trying to hold everything together. And so it's so hard for me to just slow down and be like, you know what? I gotta let go. God's got it. I gotta let go. God's got it. What's so helpful, and I say this all the time, what's so helpful is being in a community of people who remind me of that every day. Because every conversation I have is someone else saying, well, I had to pray about that. Or, you know what, I'm not in control anymore. Or I can only, change what I can control. Those kinds of things. And so all of you in every conversation remind me, you point me back to God. You point me back to surrendering. You point me back to just letting go and really hearing what God has for me in my life. I wanted to open it up, and because I think that it's so important, one of the ways that I grow in my faith, that I see God working in the world, is when I hear other people share your stories of how God worked in your life, then I'm like, oh, well, maybe I can look for that in my life. Maybe God will work in that for me. So I wanted to hear from you all, and I'm wondering if there was a moment where you had to kind of, the cliche, let go and let God. If there was a moment where you let go and then because you let go, you saw God work everything out, or you felt peace that you would have never experienced otherwise, or some other way that you saw God work. So I'm wondering if there's a situation. Scott's got one. Do we have another mic? Sorry, Destiny. Scott's got one. He's going to share real quick. I'm sorry, I could have just walked back here. You can get it ready for them. I didn't tell Destiny before.
The only thing I wanted to say about that is that's where freedom's found.
Yes.
I'm carrying this, I'm trying to solve it, I'm trying to fix it. And there's an anxiety, there's a stress that we continue to carry. And when we let go, the benefit or the result is that's where freedom's found.
Exactly. Yes. Thanks, Scott. That's all I want in life is freedom.
That's it. Peace of mind.
Yeah.
Peace of mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Jamie has one, maybe. Or Maddie, sorry. I saw him.
All right, so when I let go and let God, so when I first came into treatment, like my first 30 days, literally, I fought tooth and nail every single day. I did not want to go to group. I did not want to do what I was supposed to do. Like, I had the hardest time accepting that and like becoming structured or disciplined. But on my 30-day mark, I was at a spiritual meeting, and it was that night that I was like, I choose to give my life to God, and like I choose to do things differently. And literally the very next day, everything just fell into place. While I was in active addiction for 21 years, the only thing that I prayed for every single day and wanted was a relationship with my mom. The very next day, she texted me, and we've been in contact ever since. So that's just one example.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Maddie. Did you have something? Margie has one here, and then we'll go to Sway.
My letting go and let God story is, after I completed detox and I went into the Lighthouse program, after having 13 years clean and relapsing, I was very angry at myself, and I had a lot of shame. So I was so angry when I got to Lighthouse. I mean, I literally cussed all the staff out. I was so mean to everybody. When I walked into the Peer Center, people cringed because I was so negative. I had so much anger. And when they sent me from the beginning housing that they put you in, and they were going to put me in a permanent housing, I cussed Jim out and told him, "You're going to have to pack my stuff yourself, and you're going to have to carry me to that house because I'm not going." And yeah, literally, he carried all my shit out to the van. So when I got to the house on Beacon Hill, Maddie was there, Kimberly was there, Carrie was there. My first couple of weeks there, I just found this sense of peace in this house. It was so spiritual in there. And I was sitting in my room one night, and I thought about how blessed I was. Not how lucky I was, how blessed I was that I get to be in that house. Not that I have to be in that house, but I get to be in that house. And so I started praying, asking God, to help me to get clean again and to stay clean and have a better life. And within the next couple of days, I just had this sense of peace come over me. And I just started becoming a whole different person. I was literally seeing my own growth. The people around me were seeing my growth. And it was only because I let go, and I let God, and I had faith in God that he was going to guide me through my recovery journey. So that was my letting go and letting God.
Thanks, Margie. Thanks for sharing.
For me, this goes along with, it's funny that this is a message this morning because what I spoke about for my prayer request is the moment where I might cry. I don't usually cry in public, but it was the moment where I realized that God really had my back, even when I was on the streets, even when I was selling drugs, even when I was doing all these crazy things. Every year around the entire month of March, I would, for a long time, I would completely obliterate myself, trying to escape this terrible ache that I can't describe to anybody who doesn't know what it is.
anybody who's lost their kids and hasn't spoken to them in a very long time, they know this feeling. Like, even if anybody with any kind of heart knows that kind of pain. And so for so long, I tried to escape that. And I didn't realize that, like, that if I stopped trying to escape it and I let it take me over and I let it burn me to the ground, that there would be what Scott talks about, that freedom on the other side of it. And last year, last year on this exact day, I'm sitting at the trap house, smoking, doing a bunch of crazy stuff, hula hooping and trying to avoid it again. And I felt this presence come over me. And like, I can't explain to you guys, like I knew it was God. Like, and I've been in church since I was a kid. I used to go to Peru on mission trips, it's like, and I have had forsaken God. Like, I'm angry. I'm so angry. And then I felt him come over me and like, let me know that he was still there. And that, like, just the same way that I haven't forsaken my children, he's not forsaken me, even if I'm mad at him. Even if I never wanted to talk to him again, even if I never got back up on a stage to sing praise for him, even if I never, ever prayed again, even if I never, ever, ever stopped using meth, he was going to be there for me. And he loved me in that exact moment, just as I was. And like, and it really like messed me up, like so bad. But after that day, I was just like, I just let it go. Like, and I was like, you know what? Just because I'm allowing this to happen and I'm not letting it take me down does not mean that I've let go of them. It does not mean that I don't love them. It means that I love myself enough to trust God in that situation, to let him work in that situation, because there is no earthly power that is going to fix that. There's no earthly power that's going to make me more trustworthy. There's no earthly power that's going to make me more reliable, that's going to make me cleaner. There's no earthly power that's going to keep me sober. There's nothing that's going to do that, because I'm fallible. I make mistakes, and I think that a lot of people shy away from those painful moments, but ever since that day, I've just been diving into them, like, and it sounds terrible, but it is terrible. And if you can't feel that extreme desperation and that extreme depression, that extreme sadness and that extreme loneliness, how could you ever think that you'd be able to feel the opposite of that? And so, sadness begs to be felt just like joy does, and that's mine. Thank you. I love y'all. This is dying.
Oh, I was going to share the mic sign then. Anyone else want to share? I think Jamie and then Jack.
Mine's dead.
Oh, okay. I'm going to come right here first.
Hello, my name is Jack. It's dead.
Yeah, they're dying. That's okay. Just talk loud.
Hello, my name is Jack. So when I was in prison for my third number back in August 7th of 2022, I got baptized. And after that, I was still doing my self-serving ways, but still doing the Suboxone in jail and stuff. But it wasn't until a year later, on July 15th of 23, when I finally threw my hands in the air and, surrendered to God completely. It's like, okay, God, you win. I let you lead my life now. And I'm not going to say that it's been a perfect road in the last 2 years. It's been a bumpy road. I've had 2 relapses, but with, in Star of 23 in October, later that year, I got introduced into recovery, the AA meetings, my first AA meeting and everything. And, with going to these AA meetings and working the 12 steps, it's like, I got a religious side and a spirituality side. My religious side is God and his loving son, Jesus Christ, is my Lord and Savior. My spirituality is my higher power is like the big book and the 12 steps. And the meetings. I think with the combination of that, I think I finally found a solution to my problem in life. And I can tell you, the more that I let God lead my life, the better it gets each and every day, man. For real. I'm doing the best I've ever done in my life right now. And I just want to say that. And it's all glory to God.
Jamie, do you want to share real quick? Jamie, you want to share? The mics are dead. Mics are dead.
I just want to say that.
You can use it for online. Sorry.
When I started this journey out here in the streets, I always wondered why God had put me through so much pain and so much agony and so much hurt. Why me? Why me? But I've learned in the hardships, the times that I was down and out, He's preparing me to be His calling, to do His will. Every day that I wake up today, I am serving a better man. I'm serving a better family, and I am the chosen one, and I am the light for His God. And I'm glad to be here, and that's how it works.
Come on, Jamie.
Let go and let God. Yep. We're going to keep sharing about step 3 over the next couple of weeks. We've got Jess sharing her story next week. We're going to look at third step prayer and different tools that we can use as we decide, because one of the things we'll talk about in a couple of weeks, this is not a one and done. Step 3 is not a one and done. I don't think any of the steps are, but step 3 is not a one and done. We have to decide every single day that we're going to turn that day, our life and our will, over to God. So we'll keep talking about this week. We have our last song, I think. And no mics for it, so it'll be super fun. But we'll all sing real loud together. But if you heard something today that resonated with you, I really hope that you'll take some time, reflect on that during this song and as we leave throughout this day. And I just pray that God will continue to spark that in your mind over this week, that you can have that memory that oh yeah, God's here. God's got this. I don't have to. That's my prayer for you this week, is that you have those moments throughout your week that you can see and remember that God is there and God's got you and God's got all these situations. So let's stand for our final song.
I'm still going to use that.
Yeah, for that guy. Yeah.
Huh? What'd she say? I was going to try. But this is just for the internet people. I am not lip syncing, just so y'all know.
I thought you were doing it to make you feel better, more comfortable with the mic.
You might be right, okay? Whatever. Check. It's okay. Hey, can we give it up for Destiny and Jamie in the back? Because Destiny is constantly dealing with my bull crap. I love it. She does great. I can count on things. The same God that never fails won't fail me now. He won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. Yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy all my days. Oh, yes, I will. I like how they adjusted the volume. Thanks, guys. No one thing. The same God that never fails will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. Yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Yes, I will
sing for joy when my heart is heavy all my days. Oh yes, I will. I choose to praise. Did I mess it up? Glorify, glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. I choose to praise, to glorify, glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. We're gonna let it do its thing. Thanks, Dennis. I hear you. I choose to praise, to glorify, glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. I choose to praise, to glorify, glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. Yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy all my days. Oh, yes, I will for all my days. Oh, yes, I will for all my days. Oh, yes, I will. Thanks, y'all. Love you. It's not working. I just thought I'd tell you. You have to do it.
So we will see you all next week. If you have a meeting slip and you need signed, get it to Kim. If this was your first time and you want to get